start with the defense. And Dominic, could you just talk about how this game defensively was different than the last couple that you've played?
I mean, I really don't think it was any different. I mean, leading over to the Texas game, I mean, we played the same, aggressive on the ball, up the line, and we just carried over to the night. And I mean, nothing really changed. First half we just kind of got a little sluggish, but we ended up picking it up at the end, and we just second half we just picked it up, came out with a win.
Jacob, was there a little hangover from the Texas game? I mean, you weren't overly sharp tonight.
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was much as a hangover. I think it was more of our bodies being tired. We went 10 consecutive days, without a break day, without a day to rest our bodies, we just been going on the road, coming back, going on the road, coming back, and it's tough for us, a lot of us haven't experienced this yet. So with this being the first go round, it's tough to get everybody to wake up and be excited from the jump. So, we started off the game pretty slow, but I think we finished well.
Oh. Get them to clip microphones, they're not showing up at all.
Sorry.
They're not showing up on your
Sorry, everybody. Okay.
Dominic, how important were the closing minutes of the first half? They go up by 8 or so, and then you put the clamps on them.
I mean, it was very important. Like I said, the defense starts with me. Once I pick my energy up and get carried over to everybody else, I came out a little sluggish, and Frank got in me, and just came out the last 9-10 minutes of the first half and just kind of guarded, get myself going, and it just went from there.
Denny, after starting 0-4, is it rewarding now to have fought all the way back to 500 and being 4-4 in the league?
Say that again?
I mean, you guys start 0-4,
yeah.
and is it rewarding now to be back to 500 at 4-4 and to be on it?
Yeah, like we lost four games in a row. You know what I mean? Then after there were 4 losses, like Coach said, like we have to keep it up game by game. So that's what we're doing right now.
What did you guys feel like you were able to do defensively against them?
Just really extend them. We just really wanted to get them out of their sets. After watching film, they run a lot of sets to get Brackens the ball, and they really do a good job of putting shooters around him and making sure that teams space out, And we just really wanted to pressure them and get them out and get Brackens off the block. So if he did try to make a move, we could be there to help and turn him over a few times, We just were able to do that and get back to the shooters. We really limited them to good shots.
Jake, when you guys were 0-4, where was this team's confidence and mindset then? And I know we're asking you to think back a couple weeks, but just
a young team. You start off with 4 losses, 2 of them being by double digits, and as a young team, you just really look at yourself and think, man, we thought we were pretty good because we were beating a lot of teams in the beginning of the year, even though we took a few losses, And to lose those games in a row, it just really set us back and brought us back down to earth, I think. And after we got hungry again, we just came out and became a different team now. We back to the defense and the things that we were doing early in the year before the Christmas break. We back to pressuring teams and the turnovers, running the floor, getting transition shots, charges, things like that we were doing before we left. We're back to that now.
Dominique, what's the biggest thing that you noticed that's different about this team right now than it was when you guys were in the middle of that 4-game losing streak?
I think just the confidence. Everybody on our team playing with a little bit more confidence, and and by that, just Frank letting us play. We're not scared to make mistakes now. We're just gonna get back on the defensive end and get the ball back. And I think that's why we won the last 4 games. When we lost the 4 games, I think we were just a little nervous. Leading into the Big 12, a lot of our players on our team really didn't know about the Big 12. So I think now that we done 8 games into the year in the Big 12, I think now we just calm down and everybody has confidence.
Now that you
and run and gun team, fast team, this game forced you guys to do a lot more of your half-court sets. How do you guys feel about your half-court game now? Is it getting better where it needs to be? What do you think?
It's getting polished. It has kinks, but like everything somebody does, is gonna have a few kinks. And as a team, we're just working on just spacing the floor. We got a lot of people that's hard to guard. So when we try to do a lot of sets of screens and this, it really wasn't working for us in the beginning of the year. But now that we space the flow out, we set some ball screens, we make people have to guard us. It's just really giving everybody an opportunity to just get in the lane and create for everybody else on the team. So half court, we haven't had a problem since we started winning again in our half court offense since we played a spread offense.
Jay, can you talk about the rebounding tonight when y'all were down by 17 and holding to 0, no second chance points tonight?
That's 40, 15, 42, 20, 32. Yeah, that's our bigs, They just, coach walked in the locker room and said that they didn't post, they didn't rebound at halftime, and they didn't do anything worth keeping them on the floor. He said they should have played all guards, whatever. They took that challenge, they came back out, they got every rebound, they challenged Brackens to tough shots, which he probably only made a few in the second half. And they just really took Coach up on the challenge, and they went and got every rebound. They boxed out. They did everything that we can ask for them. They ran, set great screens. They got Denny looks. They got me looks in transition. They just did everything that we needed them to do.